So the end of 2023 is here, and there's a lot of LEGO sets slated to leave the shelves at the end of the year. So in this video, I wanted to talk about my top 10 LEGO investing / collecting sets that I think you should have in your collection before they leave the shelves. I also am going to give you 2 bonus picks at the very end if you're a little bit more on a budget that I think will be more budget-friendly sets to purchase, but are still, in my mind, great investing sets as well as sets to have in your collection. Keep in mind, these are just my opinions. There's no guarantee of making money on these sets, and there's no guarantee that these sets will actually retire. But without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and jump into number 10. So number 10 on my list is going to be the TRex Breakout. It's 1,212 pieces. It's going to come in at a great price point, in my opinion, at $100. Not too much, but not too little. So why do I like the TRex Breakout? Well, first off, the TRex Rampage, which was another set that retired last year, which was also more centered towards adults and more experienced builders, that set is gone. The TRex Breakout, I would say, is the next best closest thing to the TRex Rampage. It's more centered towards adults. It's more of a set that you're going to display versus play with. It's got some great minifigures in it. It's a really cool scene in the movie that a lot of people, I think, will want to create. I don't know that it sold overly well while it was on the shelves, but I do feel like it's a set that people are going to want to pick up later on, and they're going to kind of feel like they maybe missed on while it was here. At $100, you're not putting a lot of money into that set to begin with anyways. I haven't seen very many discounts on the set itself. I might have just missed them, but try to get it for 30 to 40% off if you can. But regardless, I do feel like it is going to be a good investing set, and I also feel like it's going to be a good set to have in your collection. So it's not my favorite set on this list, but I do feel like it's a good set, and I'm going to put that at number 10. So as you can see, this is a fake LEGO Coliseum, and this is my number 9 pick. If you can hear it in my voice, I'm a little bit irritated by this one because I was hoping to actually get my hands on this set, and I was kind of waiting it out. Obviously, it's coming up for retirement in the next couple months, but I was hoping it would kind of sit on the shelves for a couple more months. Maybe LEGO would run a discount on it. None of that ever happened. So it's an expensive set. It's $550, which is kind of why I was hoping to get a discount on it. So now I'm gonna pretty much have to be that person that goes on the aftermarket and pays a little bit more to get the set, because there's no way I'm not gonna let the LEGO Coliseum be in my collection. From everything that I've seen, it's not a super fun build. It's over 9,000 bricks. It's an 18+ style set. So 9,010 bricks doesn't make for a great build experience. But from a display standpoint, this set, in my opinion, looks absolutely amazing. And that's the big reason I want it. If you're someone that loves to travel, if you're someone that loves Rome, Italy, landmarks, this is an iconic set that you're going to want to have in your collection. I also kind of see this set as kind of an iconic set for LEGO because at one time, I believe it was the highest piece count for a LEGO set that had ever been created. It's obviously one of the more detailed LEGO architecture sets. So this is an iconic build, an iconic release for LEGO, and I think it always will be even after it's left the shelf. I think from a LEGO investing standpoint, it's not going to blow up, but I think it will hang around in the $700 to $900 range probably for the next couple years, and then maybe eventually get into that $1,000 to $1,500. I don't think it's going to be a huge money maker, but I think there will be money to be made on it. I also think from a collection standpoint, you can't go wrong with having this in your collection, and I will definitely try to figure out some way to get my hands on one at some point. Let's talk number 8 on my list, the LEGO Razer Crest. This set comes in just over 1,000 pieces. Price point is really good at $140 US. This set is unique in the fact that it won the 2021 Construction Toy of the Year. Star Wars has a huge fan base, so people are going to want the Razer Crest later on. The reason I'm putting it at number 8 though is for the simple fact that LEGO has released the new UCS Razer Crest, which is much bigger, much more detailed, looks a lot better. That does not mean that this is not going to be a good set to invest in and collect, because because people are not going to want to pay, I think, the $600 that the regular UCS Razer Crest costs. People might want to spend a little bit less to get the smaller Razer Crest version. You still get some great minifigures, you still get a great looking spaceship. This one I do think is going to bump up in value and be a decent investment, but it can't go too high in value just for the simple fact that it can't get over $400, $500, $600. Otherwise, you might as well just go buy the UCS version of the Razer Crest. So it's probably going to hang out in the $200 to $300 range, most likely, until the other Razer Crest retires, and then it might bump up even more. But it's a solid investment, I feel like, but it is also something that I think you should have in your collection and is a great spaceship, especially if you're a Star Wars fan or you just like great builds. This is a good set to have. Coming in at number 7 is the Lego Ford Mustang. I absolutely love this set. It's 1,471 pieces, not a massive build. It's gonna come in at a price point of $170, so not super expensive either. I like the price point on this. But this one has been sitting on the shelves for quite a long time, so there's been a lot of availability on this set. It is such an iconic car. The Ford Mustang has all kinds of fan bases around the world on this set. The colors on the set are beautiful. If you're a car enthusiast, you're gonna want this set. So there's just a lot of appeal to this set, kind of like the Star Wars sets that you can get out there. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of people that are gonna want the Ford Mustang in their car collection. I feel like the Ford Mustang fans out there in the future are gonna wanna get their hands on this. Is it gonna bump up in value in a huge way? I don't think so, just for the fact that it has been widely available for so long, but I do feel like this is gonna grow over time and do very well over time. I like this set from an investing standpoint. I like it from a collection standpoint. If you are into cars, you're going to want to have this one as well. Love the price tag, love the look of the car, love the fan base that surrounds this car, love the build of the car. A lot of things I really like about it, so definitely pick this one up. Coming in at number 5, as you can see, is the Republic Gunship. Now, this is an 18+ style set. It's 3,292 pieces, and it's going to sell for $400 here in the US. So this is an expensive set, and it's a big set. Now, Lego just recently ran a 30% discount on this set, so it was heavily discounted. I was able to nab some of these when they were discounting them. They went out of stock, but they're back in stock. So if you want to get your hands on this set, you're gonna need to do that as soon as possible, because this one is leaving the shelves soon. The biggest reason I like this set for Lego investing and collecting, to be frank, is this right here. It's an Ultimate Collector Series set. Star Wars has a huge fan base, and with it having such a huge fan base, there are a lot of collectors out there that are going to want this set in their collection at some point. I don't think the Republic Gunship was one of the most popular, or in my opinion, one of the better looking UCS sets that are out there. However, it still does look great. The colors are great, and it's a very popular ship in the Star Wars world. The other reason that I like this set is because of the price tag, to be honest, $400. There are going to be the investors that are going to go for more of the budget-friendly sets, but if you're going for a higher dollar set, that means you're going to put more money into it. You're going to have to hold it for a while. It's a bigger set. That is going to limit the investing pool that you're competing against, and usually that's a benefit in driving up the price over time. So that is another reason I think the Republic Gunship is a great buy, and I'm putting this at number 5. Number 4 on my list is going to be the Lego Bookshop. This is one of the last sets in the Creator series. Obviously, we know everything kind of moved to icons now, but I like the fact that this is still in that Creator series, and it's technically a 16+ set. It's just over 2,500 pieces. This one is going to come in around $199.99 here in the US, which I still like the price point on that. It's not super expensive, but not super cheap either, so this is a nice middle ground. The obvious other reason that I really like this set is it looks amazing. It's a great addition to a modular village. Again, the modulars are very popular, which makes this a great Lego investing set and a great collectible. This is unique in the sense that it's got 2 separate builds that you can kind of attach together, so there are different ways you can configure this in your modular village, which is another great piece and selling point for this set if you're going to resell it. I really like this set. I think it's one of the better modulars. I think it's one of the better looking modulars as well, and I think it's going to do well on the aftermarket, as well as I think that you should definitely have this one in your collection. So this is number 4. Number 3 on my list, as you can see, is a great one. The Lego Haunted Mansion. Again, it's an 18 plus set, 3,231 pieces. It's gonna come in at the price tag of $300, so it's gonna be on the more expensive side. But this set is just chock full of great detail. You've got all kinds of references back to older day themes and sets. You've got mechanical components to this with the Lego ride inside of the mansion. You've got great minifigures, you've got ghosts, you've got all kinds of stuff. So for a collector, again, if they're a Halloween fan or if they like spooky buildings or structures, they're gonna wanna have this in their collection. Great investing piece, great piece to add to your collection. A lot of people will also like this for their Lego cities. With the higher price point, you're gonna have less competition in the Lego investing market. Definitely feel like number 3 on this, the Haunted Mansion, is gonna be a winner. Number 2, the Medieval Blacksmith. And oh man, do I love this set. I love everything from the minifigures, the animals, the colors on the set. It's just a beautiful set. And I'm honestly surprised that this is leaving the shelves as quick as it is. I thought this would be something that would sit on the shelves more in that 4 or 5 year range. I think it's only been on the shelves for 2, maybe 3 years at the most, so not very long. There is a lot of popularity that revolves around this medieval theme, and there hasn't been a whole bunch of medieval builds, especially ones as nice as this. And I feel like this is going to be something that a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on after the fact, after it's left the shelves. I believe there's rumors of another medieval style set coming in this year, 2024. So this will be something that they'll be able to pair up with that one. But obviously, if this isn't on the shelves, they're going to have to get this one on the third-party market. This is a fantastic set. I love it. I think it's going to be a good investment. You definitely need to have this in your collection as well if you don't have this in your collection already. There's just a lot of reasons to buy this one. So pick this one up while you can. If it is actually going to retire at the end of the year, you're going to want to have this, and that's why I'm naming it number 2. It's time for number 1. I want to know if you can guess what it is. So if you think you know what it is, drop a comment while I grab this. And number 1 is going to be, did you guess it? The Assembly Square. This set is absolutely beautiful. This is my nice damaged box version of it, but this is going to be built here soon, so I'm not too worried about that. This is a beautiful set. Why do I like it? Number 1. It's a 10th anniversary set, so that has already got a little bit of an extra selling point to this set. It's bigger than most modulars. I think the one coming out this year is going to be the 15th anniversary set, which I believe is going to be one of the biggest, surpassing Assembly Square. But regardless, this is a 10th anniversary. It held the biggest modular for quite a while. It's got all kinds of colors in it, all kinds of great minifigures. It's a beautiful addition to a modular city. Here's the thing, as far as the investing goes, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to have this in their collection, especially if they're starting to build out a modular city or they want to collect all the modulars. The other side of it from a collecting standpoint is if you're collecting the modulars, you're going to want to have this set in your collection as well, because again, with it being a 10th anniversary set, it's most likely going to jump up in price. I mean, this one for me could be like a green grocer or a cafe corner. I mean, I really do think over time this one is going to do very well. People are going to want to have this one over a lot of other ones in their collection. They're going to want the 10th anniversary. From a collecting standpoint, from an investing standpoint, I definitely feel like this is a winner. It has sat on the shelves for quite a while, so there is a lot out there. Still, I just don't think it's going to get old, and as more people get into the Lego collecting hobby and more kids grow up and they want to build their modular cities, they're going to want to have this set, no doubt about it, in their collection. And I don't feel like Lego's ever going to really remake this. I mean, it's a 10th anniversary, it's exclusive. They might make a variation of this in the future, but you're never going to get Assembly Square again. This is just an amazing set, and that is why I'm putting it at number 1. All right, so let's talk the 2 bonus sets. You're on a budget, you want sets that are gonna be a little bit lower cost, that are still really cool sets and potentially good investments. If you've watched any of my videos up to this point, you know that I typically don't love investing in smaller sets because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to buy in bulk 50 to 100 small sets and then sell them. But if you're wanting just a few of these, I will probably get a couple of these bonus sets in my collection as well as maybe just a couple for resale, because I do think they're going to do well. But I'm not going to go overboard on them because they are lower dollar sets. Both of these sets are going to be in the Speed Champions category. I don't talk a lot about Speed Champions, but both of them are going to be Speed Champions sets. And the first one is going to be the 007 Aston Martin DB5. I love this set because, one, it's from an iconic movie. It's a really cool car, a really cool build. They used to have a bigger version of this. It's retired now, so you can't get your hands on it. But that set didn't have a minifigure, didn't have the James Bond minifigure, and this one does. So for $20, and you can probably find it for closer to $15, I feel like this is a set that will probably get into that $50 range. It's tied to an iconic movie franchise. You get a great minifigure, so there's a lot of things going for this set. It's a cheap buy. You're not going to spend a lot of money on it, but you're going to get a great value for your money, in my opinion. My second bonus pick, and another set that is a Speed Champions set that's attached to an iconic movie franchise, Fast and Furious, is the 1970 Dodge Charger. This is another beautiful build. It's a great set. It's got an awesome minifigure in it. Dominic Toretto is included in this set. You don't see that a whole bunch of getting those movie minifigures. Again, we did get the Dom's Dodge Charger, a larger version in the Technic realm, but it didn't have a minifigure. So in both of these smaller Speed Champions sets, you're getting an iconic minifigure plus the car. And the Speed Champions line is very popular. There's a lot of people that really like the set and like to collect all the Speed Champions cars. So I feel like this Dodge Charger is a winner, along with the 007 Aston Martin. The Dodge Charger does come in at $20 as well, but most likely try to keep an eye and get it for closer to that $15 range or less. So good for investing. Get a few of those for investing. Make sure you have it in your collection as well if you're a Speed Champions or a car fan. But I think you can't go wrong with either of these sets at 15, 20 bucks. So there's my top 10 list. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. Drop a comment and let me know if you'd replace any of the sets that I have in my top 10 list with a different set. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, click that bell so that you're notified every time I drop a video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.